be quiet.
I'm not going to let anything slip.
Just keep it shush, Si. Just keep it shush.
Unless anybody to bribes. Good evening, everybody. Yeah, if you want to know where we're going, just, I'll give you a bank details. Only joking. Hope you've all had a good few weeks. It's about probably 3 weeks since we've been on. Just let me know that you're in the chat, please. Just let me know you can hear me. It'd be brilliant. Anybody out there? A terrible echo. Can you hear yourself? Is there anybody out there? Go on, tell me you're there. Evening, Kim. Evening, Deborah. Cheers. Thank you. Yeah, you keep it button as well, Kim Jones. No disclosure yet. But we could wind everybody up, Kim. By the time he comes back, I could say we've let them all out of the bag. Evening, Lise. You all right? Evening, Scott. Marianne. Hi, Marianne. Yeah, well done, Kim. You have kept it secret all year. Good evening, Jim. You all right, mate? I hope you got home safely tonight. Hi, Leanne. Hope you're doing well. Long time no see. Yeah, I know. Julie, it does this every time to me. He'll tell me it goes away when he comes live. Hello, Al. Hello, Sarah. I'll wait until he comes back and tell him. Sounds like I'm in a bathroom. Yeah, Jim. I bet you were. Mind you, I had to second look mine. Yeah. Shepton Prison. Shepton Mallet Prison, yeah. Wow. So what's it been back to? Don't want to talk because I can hear it echoing. It's horrible. Yeah, we've got the big reveal tonight. Hi, Heidi. Hope you're doing well.
Oh, hello. 18.
Hi, Steph. Can you get rid of this echo, please? They're all saying they sound like I'm in a bathroom.
Well, you will do for a minute because we're not live. Until we go live on Post Talk, there will always be an echo. Right, hold tight. Let's box up. Let's get ready to go. Go domino. Hold tight, everybody. And let's go.
Evening, Jackie.
As a duly designated representative of the city, I order you to cease any and all supernatural activity and return forthwith to your place of origin or to the nearest convenient parallel dimension.
Whoa. Just hold up 1 minute there. It's not who you're gonna call, but it's who you're gonna listen to. And if you ain't afraid of no ghosts, stay tuned for the EGH Paranormal Talk Show.
Good evening, guys, and welcome to the EGH Paranormal Talk Show, live and exclusive of Pulse Talk Radio. We are back. We are back on the airways. We are back wherever you choose to be. And you guys are watching us not only on Facebook, but on the lovely world of YouTube as well. So please, guys, share it wherever you choose to share it. Buckle up, hold tight, because this is the night of the night where 2023 comes alive. And as always, my wonderful co-host, Mr. Simon, is also in the hot seat.
I'm in the hot seat, ready to go, ready for all surprises. I'm good, mate. You?
All good. All good.
Living the dream.
It seems to have been really long this week, but it's been quite short.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean. I've been confused in days, but then my age, it don't really take a lot. But, yeah, it has been a short week. But a lot's happened this week. A lot has happened this week.
It's been a mad week. It's definitely been a mad week. Let's see who is in the chat. As it all says, guys, there is a live reveal tonight of 6 events of next year. That's just touching the surface, guys. That's just the first ones in the book. We've got Kim working on it today. Where we are going, no one knows next year. No one knows where we could end up next year. We've got 2 new events in next year's calendar already. One of them is amazing. One of them is beyond all shadow of a doubt going to be the most extravagant venue that we've ever done.
Yeah.
By far.
Yeah.
We're going back to some old haunts.
Yes,
and
we
we're
are.
going back to 2 places that we haven't done since 2019.
Wow.
2019.
And that could be a third place as well we could be going back to.
I think that goes back longer than 2019. That could go back to 17, 18.
Could be. You could be right.
So let's say hello to everybody that has joined us in the chat. Say if you are listening on Pulse Talk Radio and you want to come and have a little look at our ugly mugs, come on over and have a look. We're on live on our Facebook page, Essex Ghost Hunters. Come and have a look over there, and we're all live and all the bits over there. Or if you want to go onto our YouTube channel, you know, we are live streaming onto our YouTube channel, and there is also last year's season of the EGH Paranormal, where we documented all our events last year, and Paul done a fantastic job of putting that all together. So you can go and catch all them up on our YouTube channel, Essex Ghost Hunters, as well. You'll see our little logo, Pinky and Perky. Just click on that, give us a follow, give us a like, and go from there. So we have got the lovely Kim, as you say. Kim is still working, even up until 10 minutes before the show. We got a message saying, I've just emailed this place. So we are still in the hunt for venues. So we've got Kim in the chat, we've got Deborah in the chat, we've got the lovely Lisa in the chat, Scott Pollandine is in the chat, Marianne Dixon is in the chat. I'm not going to call her Marianne, it's Maz to me. That's just being posh. She's nowhere near posh.
No, definitely not.
So Maz, good evening. I can't last one more evening. Leanne is in the chat with us. Good evening, Leanne. Jim is in the chat as well. So I'm going to do it again like I do every week. Jim is the owner of the Reptile Hut and the Bug Hut at White Elm Garden Centre, where we are based as well in Bickacre. I think it is CM34LR off the top of my head. That is the location. It's White Elm Garden Centre, but Jim owns the Reptile Hut and the Bug Hut. So if you've got any reptiles that you need new vivariums for, new, tanks, all live food, and if you're looking, advice, anything that you want. And I don't know if you've seen if the post today, there was a post that he's put out today where he's got 2 new lizards in. I think they're Cayman lizards that have come in today, and they are something special, guys.
Yeah, they are.
They are absolutely blooming brilliant. So, and
Natalie's there as well. So I like Natalie because he's
in the
missing.
chat. Well, I haven't got down that far yet, so don't
Hurry up.
No, I can't hurry up. We're doing it one at a time. So what's this? Everyone start commentate the event sound and promote and think we told you all. Site sounds it will do. It will do because it wasn't live just yet. Sarah Elizabeth is in the chat. Alan is also watching. Good evening, Alan. He has a show that is on Thursday nights. I do believe it's 4 to 6 p.m. on Pulse Talk Radio. So make sure you tune into that as well. The lovely Heidi is joining us as well. Heidi's in the chat. Stephanie Coulson is in the chat. Jacqueline Howes is in the chat. Am I missing anyone? Jay says hi as well. Kai is in the chat. How's it going, boys? Welcome along to the show. And as you say, Natalie from the Bug Hut is in the chat. She is the partner of Jim. So there is 2 shops, Bug Hut, Reptile Hut, for anything to do with spiders, lizards, whatever, tortoises, you name it. Go and see these guys because their knowledge is beyond all shadow of a doubt. And that has nothing to do with any reptiles because he's the oracle of everything. So
He is the oracle of everything. He got a bit stuck on geography today, Russ.
Did he?
Yeah. He works so hot on his geography. Hey, Jim.
Hey? What was it? What is the capital of testicles, should we say? Really?
Yeah, I think it was.
But no, honestly, guys, on an all serious note, if there is anybody in the chat or anyone on Pulse Talk Radio that is into reptiles or got spiders or anything like that, please make sure your first look up is in that area, the Reptile Hut and the Bag Hut, because obviously they are top class when it comes to knowing their animals, looking after it, and the after sale service is absolutely second to none with these guys. So please, guys, make sure if you are into any of your reptiles, you go over and see these guys. All right, they've got all their social medias as well, Instagram and on Facebook. So make sure not only do you like us, Essex Ghost Hunters, but you like these guys as well, because they are absolutely stunningly good people. So that's all that out of the way. 10 minutes into the show, I think with Jim, we'll put the invoice in the post to Jim for that build up. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
definitely. You're very kind. You won't be saying that soon. Tell you what. It's nearly. We've only got a week away to the new. How do I say it? What's the time? 10 past 8. Do I say it? Shit Shirt Sunday. We've only got another week so it goes. Another week. Not this Sunday, but next Sunday is Shit Shirt Sunday. So, so go over there and make sure you come and see us. Not this Sunday. We can come and see me this Sunday. I'll be there. But the following Sunday will be in a shit shirt. So that's what we want. So, Kai Zombie, go and check out the revamp of the Paranormal Road Trip channel I'm working on with another channel as well, Night Terror TV. There you go, guys. Go and head over on that as well for all your paranormal fix for the evening. So, we're not going to just do the events just yet. We're going to keep you hanging just a little bit more.
I've probably got some news for Kim, though.
Go for it. Go for it.
Something really peed me off this morning on telly, right? And I think it might pay ghost hunting teams. It could be to their advantage. Before I come out to go to work, I'm sitting there and I'm watching breakfast TV as I do, catching up with the news. And some lovely woman from English heritage come on the telly in a castle in Cornwall, right, to say that they were really in trouble with all their things and we're not getting enough money in, not getting this, not getting that. They're going to have to decide on how and what properties castles they save and what houses they're going to save. Now, how stupid can they get? How long have they been missing the trick? How long have they been keeping ghost hunting teams out of properties? So, Kim, I think we might, the next 6 months, they're going to want revenue. And I'm not saying that's every English heritage team because it isn't. But we do get a lot of knockbacks from English heritage. Would you agree, Russ?
Definitely.
I mean, I've even emailed Sir whatever his name was at the top of it to say, come on, what are we?
That was a long time ago. You're
Okay.
talking about 10 years ago.
Try and get in Tilbury Fault.
Yeah, but they don't need the money.
Yeah, but that's what she's saying. They do need the money. All the heritage now need the money.
Yeah, but I think there's still certain locations that are heavily funded by local governments. I think you're going to, there's still a hell of a lot of lottery funding going on too. So, yeah, I think it will depend on the location more than anything.
Well,
I think
you see the castle they were thinking of, that they were just going to let go into the water. Yeah, you've been saying it, but yeah. So then get on catch up and watch the article. Good point to watch.
Yeah, well, we as Kim says, we are actually in good stead with English heritage.
We are, but only because of Kim's contacts, not most of the time, isn't it?
I still don't think they're going to allow it at some point. Just because of its.
They're missing.
They are. They're massively missing it.
So much money, Russ. Like, how much are they missing? What? Probably in the region of what? How much did I work it out to if they run events? I think it was like something 200. It's not like £250,000 a year. They're actually probably missing out on.
Yeah.
So
if they market it right, these places can do it. They can absolutely, get a good funding through outside commercial. But I suppose with what we let's play devil's advocate. There is some of these English heritage sites that have things in there that are probably priceless. So probably insurance reasons, it's not worth their while. Because, there's gonna. No, I'm not talking about castles. I'm talking about more stately homes, manor houses, and things like that.
I agree with you.
When you look at somewhere like Dover Castle is under English heritage, we get pretty much free reign of that place. There's not much that we can break, so I can understand probably where and even when they did, the last time we went, we couldn't get down the tunnels because of obviously they were doing restoration works, and that's fine. You can sell the money that is from external revenue, and they won't allow us into the places that probably hold the keys to a lot of high, precious stuff. Let's talk about, all how many people would love to do a ghost hunt in the Tower of London.
Oh, gotcha.
But is the actual crown jewels in the Tower of London?
Yeah.
Of course it ain't.
Well, there's jewels. There's jewels in there.
Yeah.
You go and look around.
Yeah, but I think they're probably hidden somewhere totally different.
Probably are.
But you're never going to get in there because then if you did,
yeah, but
it would take away
the thing is 90% 90% of the ghost hunting teams are far more respectable than they've got people that walk around there in the day and leave their litter.
Oh, yeah,
be honest with you.
100%.
So, I don't get that. I think we leave places as clean, if not cleaner, than when we go in.
Yeah.
Half the time.
David Smith here said, I dealt with English Heritage and Tilbury. They haven't a clue.
Exactly.
We dealt with Tilbury, and to me, all they did was priced people out the game because they didn't want to do it.
Yeah.
I think they give us a price that was astronomical. If it was a take it price, they're going to rub their hands together and if they don't, they haven't got to deal with it. And I think that's how English heritage really works. And when I'm saying that on a nice term because we do have a good rapport with them. When you come to Deal Castle and we hand over the money, I feel that we're handing over money that goes to the decent and the upkeep of the castle.
I totally agree, and I think that's how it should be. And I think there's probably more that should look at it a little bit more. Yeah. They are beginning to. I think they are beginning to.
I think so. I think they are. Let's talk about one of the properties that we go to, Valence House. They're pretty open to doing. They just tell you to be really careful. But there is obviously things in that place that they've still got the document from 1310 of the first lease to the property on display. In a glass container. This property deals with controlled air-conditioned units to keep the artifacts at a set temperature because it's got the whatever it is of the
idol. What's that idol? Yeah, it's that
the idol of Dagon, whatever it's called. But if you look at it, it is controlled temperature. It's got all the humidity things on it, but they allow you to do it.
Yeah, because I think, but I don't know. I think it's just some people are up their own backsides.
We also have to have this. There is some places that they won't let us in because other teams have damaged things and ruined it for everybody. Yeah. It's sad. It's sad, but there is a lot of places out there that do price themselves out of the market because they don't want it. It is.
Yeah, but what I'm saying,
if you're not into the paranormal, then staying up from 8 o'clock to probably 4 a.m. to lock up a creepy ass location, and they're probably only paying you basic rate. You just think, right,
Yeah, I do agree with that, but then I think they might start to need the money. That's basically what they were saying this morning.
I think you're right. I do think you're right. I think there's going to be places that have to, have to seek other lines of revenue.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
a major line of revenue. There's a major.
But some people don't take a plant in that, do they? Some people don't see that for, we've been to a location. I won't mention any names, but you think we did a location that we've done throughout time, over and over again. And the last time we did it, we got a shirty email back.
Yes, we did.
And that's virtually put us off from ever going back to that place because we've only treated it with utmost respect.
Yes.
So it works a little bit on both hands.
Yeah, I do agree with you there. Yeah, I do agree with you there. But
it wouldn't cross my mind. For me, I wouldn't go back to that place. That was my. I know I've had. I can't even say that, can I? Because it gives the game away. But let's just say that finally nailed the coffin into that location for myself. But where it goes, no one knows. But we are going to some certain locations throughout the year. And let's start off with our first one. But before I start off with our first one, okay, is what I want to say to you guys is that any ticket that is booked, okay, throughout the night, while we're live on air, okay, if you book a ticket to any of our events that go live tonight, we are going to give you a chance, okay, for 2 tickets free of charge to one of our events next year of Cash as well. Okay, you'll go into a hat. Anyone that books tonight through the website, and it comes up on the screen, okay, that it's booked, it's automatic, it comes through to us, you'll be entered into a prize draw for 2 tickets to our Cash's Well event next year. Okay? So, bear that in mind. Now, I'm going to let Simon do this. Where are we going first, Simon, on the April the 15th. Where are we going?
We are going to the not-so-secret nuclear bunker.
We are going back to one of our old haunts.
That we go to sort of every 2 years. It's sort of biannual now, it's got to be.
Yes. Well, I think we've been here for the last 3 years, to be fair.
Yeah, yeah, but that was only because of COVID. Yeah.
I know we went last year, so we've gone back this year. Yeah. We've gone back this year because everyone loves this not-so-secret nuclear bunker. But this is the only one, guys, that is really repeating itself. Okay? This is the only one that is coming back that's going to repeat itself because we are going back to some new places and thing. But what if I said to you, it's now live on the website. It's now live on the website.
I'm going to check you out now.
Okay? It's live on the website, guys. If you want to join us at the Not So Secret.
It bloody is.
Hey, see? I'm good, and I'm good. It's live on the website, guys. What is your one experience of the bunker that stays with you?
Stays with me?
Yeah.
Well, I think we've had it a couple of times, but when the first time we ever did it as a team, I was with Sandra, Mrs. A. We were doing the board, and up in where I think it's Colonel North, the comms room, where the telephones go off and all that, from time to time, and the board literally was moving on its own. And when I say moving, I'm not just saying a little move, it was ba-dunk, and nobody was near it. There was nothing to affect it. That stays with me. Loads stays with me in Kelvin. There is loads of stuff. Sleeping there, hearing the big bangs in the middle of the night, hearing the footsteps, that all stays with me. It is a pretty amazing place.
It is definitely. I find the most spookiest part of Kelvedon is the stairwell down.
Yeah.
I always feel like I'm going to be pushed down that stairwell.
Nobody investigates that very much.
Well, it interfere with everyone's investigation, but I'll talk about it was just as we come out of COVID, guys. The first time around, before we got put back in the 18th time or whatever it was, how it ever worked, we managed to get the event on. And we stayed after hours, and that was the weirdest probably hour of ghost hunting we ever had, because we had the old Bakelite phone ring.
Yeah.
Ring. It rang.
It was connected.
It wasn't connected. Scott picked it up.
Yeah.
Scott picked it up to see if there was a connected line, but then he pulled the wire and it wasn't connected to anything, but the phone rung. Not only that, as Maz has just said, my phone began to start talking to me, asking me to sing lullabies to it.
That's where you launched it at Paul, wasn't it?
I did. I threw it at Paul because I didn't want my phone anymore.
Oh, yeah.
We've tried so many times to replicate it, and I just haven't been able to do it. But Kelvedon is it is so good for paranormal teams that run events. It's well organised. There's a lovely base room. The area outside is pretty haunted. It splits lovely into three. And if you get put in the bottom part, you never get enough time to investigate all that bottom part.
No. You never do the three bits there, do you? You'll either do the tunnel, or the middle bit, or the comms rooms there, or the two rooms there.
But what about the bit at the back, where the boiler is, where where you get the burning feel in the face?
Yeah. See, you don't. Yeah, you often get. You always get activity there. You do always get activity there. So I don't think we've had a flat night, to be honest. There's always something happened. Lights coming on. Do you remember all that? There was lights coming on. There was girls having their bums grabbed. And it weren't me.
But now we've stayed overnight in that place, and that's when it all kicks off, isn't it?
Yes, it
You've
is.
heard doors banging,
Yes.
you know. So it's a very, very, very surprisingly haunted location. But if you was to put it in a logic brain, I don't know why. If you head over, if you head over to the YouTube channel, you will see this episode on the EGH. I do believe Paul's done this as an episode.
Yeah, yes.
I might be wrong, but I hope
the camera's there. It's definitely on the site somewhere.
yeah. The power pack on the camera is absolutely swinging. We have a video somewhere.
Yeah.
If Kim's still got that video, upload it to the Essex Ghost Hunters
I think it's there.
Facebook page if we can, so people can see it. Doors banging, stairs, bed shaking, the growl in the engine room. It is very, very active, and I don't quite know how sometimes, because it's very Julie saw a floating face at Kelvedon. Kim is going to repost, so if you want to see any documentation of Kelvedon Bunker, guys, have a look. That it will be reposted at some point over the next hour or so. So take a look at that. So this is where we going, Simon? Where are we going on this one again? Just to replace date.
15th of April.
And where are we going?
Kelvedon Nuclear Bunker.
How do they book their tickets?
Through the EGH website.
And that is www.essexghosthunter's.co.uk. If you have any questions regarding how to book, please just email us at info@essexghosthunter's.co.uk. As you can see, it is scrolling along the bottom of the screen on our Facebook, guys. So if you want to head over and watch us, you can. But please, if you want to book, it is www.essexghosthunter's.co.uk, and just go click on the events and you'll see it down the bottom. We've still got some spaces available for this year's events, guys.
Yeah.
So we've at Waltham Abbey and Sandwich Guild Hall.
Yeah.
So,
very few. Fast running out.
Very fast running out. Right. So let's move on to our next one.
But
And
you
we
can
might as well-
skip one.
Yeah, I'm going to skip one, but I'm going to just move one that we've just shoehorned in at the beginning of the night, because it was worth it. It was absolutely worth it. We are going to do Cash's Well again, guys. Okay? Yeah. Cash's Well is coming back to the EGH locations. It's Saturday, the 24th of June. It's a summer solstice special. We couldn't get the actual date of summer solstice, but it's a summer solstice time. It is all live on the website. So if you fancy, guys, we've got bookings already, and I don't know who it is, but you have gone into the hat for the drive for the 2 prize draws of your Cash's Well tickets. Whoever you are, let's have a look. Let's name this person.
Brilliant.
Stuart Bushell. We know Stuart. He joined us at Argafen and at the Seance.
Stuart, yes.
Brilliant. So brilliant that you're coming along to this one for us. Fantastic. But you will be added in to the prize draw for 2 tickets for Cash's Well. Okay. Thank you for booking. Yeah. He's even watching.
Thanks, Stuart.
Brilliant. So, if I'm right in saying that Cash's Well is now live on the website, and I need Simon to give me a check.
It is live on the website.
There we go. This is, anyone who wants to do an intro into ghost hunting and what we do, the Cash's Well is a great way. I'm going into Jonathan Wolf then, didn't I?
You
couldn't get me.
Let's go.
a great place to join us. So that should be a good one. Cashewell is a lovely location. It's fantastic. It gives you a bit of everything, guys. It really, really does. Now, we are going to July the 8th.
Yes.
We are going to July the 8th.
Julie
Simon, we haven't...
gonna be happy. Julie Ray is gonna be happy.
Where are we going? We haven't been here since 2019.
We are going back to Northfield train station, Julie.
We are heading back to North Weald train station, a lovely little venue for us, and we have caught probably
Our best bit of evidence,
photography evidence there.
Yeah.
As much as I would like to say that we could find that, I don't generally know. I don't know where that is. But it was a fantastic piece.
I've seen that somewhere, actually. Can't tell you where it is, but I've seen it.
So, other than that, we're going back to there. There's going to be a bit of crashing and banging about, guys, because my mouse has just run out. My mouse has just run out of battery, and I can't do multitasking. So, you're just going to have to hear some banging. You're going to hear my voice just for a minute. And hopefully that should fire back up and I'm back in the game. So for anybody who wants to join us...
up as well.
Pardon?
Kim is going to put that photo up as well. Thanks, Kim.
Brilliant. What was... So just out of curiosity, Simon, you've done North Weald like I have. What was your favourite bit, if you can remember it?
There was two bits of that. I was in the carriage because one girl didn't want to do the board. And you know where we actually got the photo?
Yeah.
Where we actually got that photo, we were sitting there and I was talking to the girl because she didn't want to do the board, so I took her away. Obviously, we don't force people to do it. When we actually saw somebody in that carriage where that photo was taken and heard them walking towards us. And then we had, in the signal room, we had, I can't remember his name, the owner.
Mr. Gorski. Can't remember his first name.
Adam, yeah. Adam actually sort of really go into semi-trance, I would say.
Yeah.
He wasn't a spiritual person, but he was telling us stories of things there. Close his eyes. So that was really interesting. Really interesting.
And I do believe that at North Weald as well, there is a links to a plane crash near the site of the station as well.
There is, but he wouldn't let us walk it, if you remember.
Yes, we couldn't get down that far, could we?
No.
But Maz has said, well, I've got two mouses here that are exactly the same. I don't know what I'm doing. So if I hit the wrong button and take us off air, I do apologise. Waiting room for Jay, but I think the control room. I found the carriage on, if you was looking at the picture that is now live on the website, guys, www.essexghosthunters.co.uk, if you want to book North Weald train station. That picture there, if you look at the carriage that is on the left hand side of that picture, was probably the most active location for myself, where it was walking up and down. We heard it.
Yeah.
We have got bookings for Cashewell has just come through. So you will be entered for 2 more tickets for Cashewell if you want.
Oh, possibly we could do an Alga Fen. That's another one where we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So thank you ever so much for whoever that was. Should I have a check?
Yeah.
Should we have a check? Let's have a check. Comment. Let's have a look. 2 bookings for a Cashewell. But Leanne Draycott will be joining us.
Oh, Leanne,
Cashewell. You're going to love
Leanne,
it.
you will love it. You will love Cashews. Promise you.
You will love it, love it, love it. So welcome aboard the the Cashies World trainers. We're talking about North Weald. It is a really different location, guys. For everything that we do, it is very, very different. Very, very different.
It is.
You know, there is trains. There is. We did have a bus. I don't think we've got the bus this time around.
Unless you ask your friend Adam, you might.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you asked him. You got it sorted.
Yeah. So, but there was another part we could have if we didn't have the bus. So what I will do is I will ask him.
So,
Ken, can you ask Adam if we can have the bus, please?
but no, if you fancy something different, if you fancy a train, I know that the picture that is it actually on the Facebook page as we speak? I don't know if Kim's done it right this second. I shouldn't be so. Should I? I shouldn't be so quick.
No.
I don't know. Everything's taking so slow now because I've changed my mouse. Don't know.
Yeah, that little green on the picture on the website. If you look at that little green building, that's the signal room. Very, very active in that signal room.
Very, very active.
Yeah. And the booking hall, and I think Lisa and Andy Bowes got a very good picture in there as well, or a video, if I'm not mistaken. But I don't know if they're listening tonight, so.
I'm just gonna have a moan up, guys. I am gonna have a bloody moan up because the new Facebook setup is bloody ridiculous. They've changed all the things on Facebook, and it is so goddamn annoying for anyone that owns a business page. Absolutely pathetic. It really is. Why can't you just keep it how it was? It was easy to use, but no. They have to go and change it. You have to click this to get to there. You have to click this to get to that. It's ridiculous. Facebook, if you're listening, revert back to your old ways, please. Please. So much easier. But no, North Weald. And when we going back to North Weald, Simon?
We're going back to North Weald on the 8th of July. The
8th of July. To North Weald. And if you want to book your tickets, please go to www.essexghosthunter's.co.uk. If you've got any questions, please email us at info@essexghosthunter's.co.uk. We're there, the first 3 that we are heading towards. So let's have a little recap. 15th of April, we are going back to Kelvedon. Saturday, the 24th of June, we're heading back to Cashies. The 8th of July, we are heading to North Weald train station. Thank you. Cheers, Jim. Thank you. Agreed. Facebook business is a nightmare at the moment. It is. They've really gone stupid with it. Stupid. Thank you for agreeing with me, Jim. I really appreciate that. That's the rant off my mind. But it's a good night tonight. It's a good night. We're revealing where we are going next year. So, before we crack on with our next 3, Simon, I want you to pick a favourite moment from your Cashies Well.
Oh, there's so many. And you can ask me to pick a favourite moment. When I first met one of the spirits down there, and it was revealed to me who he was. And he's sort of stuck with me, and I still communicate with him now. Not so much at Cashies Well, but yeah, I think that's my favourite moment.
Of that
one.
Well,
and the children.
I have to go along the lines of when we took. This is a scary favourite moment. A scary favourite moment for me. And this is, we took a group of theatrical theatre group to Cashies Well because they were doing a Halloween special and they wanted to sort of embrace the haunted side of things, and I think they come for just a bit of a laugh at first. And
it was.
You know, and when they actually got there, it sort of changed a little bit. Now, we was walking down from our one area to we go, and there was a girl that was there, and she said my back was hurting, and she said it feels like it's burning. So I said, okay, and she got to the well, and she went round the back, and she got someone to look at her back, and there was 3 great big scratches from top to bottom, and she was adamant that no one touched her, no one jumped on her back, and she was serious because she saw the panic in her face. I believe her mother was there as well.
Yeah.
Okay, I believe her mother was there as
Look,
well.
there's pictures of that somewhere as well.
There is.
There's pictures of scratches. Steph can't book it. She can't remember her username.
Well, unfortunately, I am on the system, but I'm also on the radio at the moment, so I can't multitask to try and get that sent out to you at the moment, Steph. So you'll just have to wait till after the show, unfortunately. And then I will try and locate where you are. Because it's not that easy to find you, to be fair. Just keep trying. And then I'll get something sent over to you. All right? Because I don't even know how to search while I am on live on air. As much as I'd want to, I can't. Yeah. Oh, hold on. No, I can. I think.
Get another booking.
Oh, Julie Ray has got into Julie Ray. I can't really say. It is obvious what you're booking. It's obvious what you're booking. Email is Stephanie. Very obvious. Can you private message me on Facebook, please? If you private message me on Facebook, I can then paste your booking into it. All right, and get you all set up. If you private message me on Facebook. All right, because I've got Facebook Messenger up as we speak, and I've got your username in front of me. All right, so I can do it that way if you want to. So Julie Ray, we know what Julie Ray has booked.
Yeah, I know what Julie Ray has booked.
There's not even a question what Julie Ray has booked. Julie Ray has booked North Weald.
Yes.
North Weald, and she goes into the draw for the Cash's Well tickets as well.
Okay, Jane, no problem.
I'm making a list of where I want to go, guys. Absolutely, Jane. Absolutely. So we go back to our story, and these 3 scratch marks appeared from one corner of her back, and it was 3, and
Yeah.
they were really.
They were long.
Yeah.
They were long and fresh and raw. They had just been done. It wasn't something that had been done 2 hours ago. They were fresh. You could tell it. So God knows what that was.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's in our blog. I really do think it's in our blog
I
somewhere.
think it is somewhere. Yeah.
I really do. It's probably in there somewhere. If you go for our blog section, and have a little look through where you know that it's it'll be in there somewhere. I'm pretty much sure of it. I've just gone through our blog section. There's a place I think we should go back on there. I think that'd be brilliant.
What is that?
The Tithe Barn.
Oh yeah, then that was good, and we were really raw then.
Really young, really
raw, yeah.
A long time. Good evening, everybody. How are we? We are live. We are exclusive. Pulse Talk Radio on Facebook. We are releasing our dates for next year's. That's it. Brilliant. Cheers, Steph. Thank you. We are releasing our events for next year. So let's go to the lovely summer months now, Simon, when hopefully the sun is shining in the air, and we're going to be on the coast on the 12th of August, aren't we, Simon?
We certainly are.
And hopefully, because if it was like anywhere, like last time, if you remember rightly, we was having ice creams because it was so nice and warm.
We were. Yes, we were, because they didn't, at the time we went last time, they didn't have a mess room or a room where we could set up. I think they've changed that now. By all accounts. Yes, and we're going to Slough Fault, but Slough Fault is not in Slough. Slough Fault is in Kent.
It is on not the Isle of Shit, the Huon St Wilburg.
Yes.
I think it's literally you can't see Slough Fort, but if you are from Essex and you stand on Southend Pier and you look across the water to see All Hallows Caravan Park, that is exactly where Slough Fort is. It's the back of All Hallows. So I think it's Huon St Walburg that the location is. We are heading back to Slough Fort. So we've got bookings for cash as well. So you also go back into the draw for your tickets to cash as well. You might get 2 free tickets and bring people along. So can you remember anything about Slough Fort?
Yeah, the first part of it, and there was a Roman soldier, definitely a Roman soldier. And if you remember, I think you were running was it a seance or it was some sort?
I did a
You did in a little room.
Meditation. I did a meet your guides meditation there.
You did in a room, yes,
Yeah.
you did. And all I can remember is clearing up. When we were clearing up, that was probably the most active bit because a table actually flipped itself over at Slough Fort. So,
really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it was. We were clearing up and the table had literally gone all the way over. There was no wind or anything that turned it over. Somebody actually had to turn the table over. So, yeah, it was really, we've only done it once, haven't we? So that'd be good to go back to, actually. I'm looking forward to that.
It's definitely a different place. It's a different energy that I've ever felt. I can't remember too much of this place. I can only remember...
It's in 2 parts. Do you remember being in 2 parts? First part is up and then you walk down and round a path to the second part that goes, and there's one very, very dark place there. And I mean dark as being dark energies.
I remember it's all I can remember it being a zoo. That's all I can remember.
At one point it was turned into a zoo, yeah, you're right. But yeah, to be quite honest, I don't remember names or I wouldn't the next day, but I know we did have some good activity there, if I remember rightly.
Yeah, past the puffball mushrooms.
Hey?
Eh?
What?
I am now lost. Past the puffball mushrooms. I'm totally lost.
Is that some sort of game you're playing, Maz, with Jay?
I'm lost there.
Jay, pass me the puffball mushroom, lovey.
Yeah, I'm confused on that one. Those huge football mushrooms. Where?
Where?
Where was?
Yes, yes, Maz. Yeah. Growing, yes, you're right. Sorry, Maz. Yeah, get you. There was quite big mushrooms growing. Don't you remember them? As you walk by the path, yeah, there was. Yeah, get you. Sorry, I thought that was a game you were playing with Joe for a minute, and you just posted that on the wrong.
That's weird.
Yeah, Maz, I do get it. Yeah, I do remember it. Creepy place. Creepy place.
Creepy. Very, very, very creepy. No, I can't. I generally can't remember too much of Slough Fort, to be fair. I am looking forward to going back. I think it's going to be a good one. I know they do a lot of, they are renovating it. And
yeah, they are doing a lot of work.
I'm hoping the other side is now fully open when we go back as well, because I know it was a fort that had both sides. So hopefully that will be open as well.
Yeah.
So that would be really, really good.
Do you remember a child there that met at their death? But I can't remember much about it. So
no, I can't. I
So
can't remember it.
But
I
again,
can't remember it.
I think it happened very late on towards the end of the evening. I don't think I got a lot of time to work it.
I generally really can't remember it at all. I have no sort
Weird.
of
Weird for you.
It is really weird. So, and I don't know why. I don't know why. I really, really don't. But as you say, we are. Oh, Russell, I keep pressing wrong buttons. I just have no recollection of it. So it'd be very, very interesting to see what happens.
Yeah.
When we head back there. When we heading back there, Si?
12th of August.
12th of August 2000. We're heading to Slough Fort, guys. We are heading back to the brilliant, brilliant Slough Fort. For anybody who is new to the show and everything like that, you don't necessarily just have to book through the website, guys. Okay, if you want to and you want to come down and pay us a visit at the shop, I'm going to hit a button now. So Simon, I'm going to ask you to be quiet for a couple of minutes while I hit the button, just to give everyone the details of where the shop location is, because you can actually buy your tickets at the shop. So just listen to this, and then it will all be good.
With over 20 years in the field, Essex Ghost Hunters are proudly introducing Russ Spiritual Connections, a place for all your spiritual needs, from tarot cards to crystals. Even if you want some spiritual advice, pop down and visit us at the White Elm Garden Centre, Pickenacre, Chelmsford, CM3 4LR. And don't forget to trust the process.
So if you want to, guys, you can actually book your tickets with us in the shop. Just go in, see the member of who is working there. You fill out a form, pay your money, and we send you a booking information. And it's done just like that. Boom, bang, bang. Simple. And you can come and look at our wonderful shop as well.
Yes, you can.
You can come and visit us there as well. So just a quick recap, guys. April the 15th, Kelvedon, we are heading back to. Then we go to June the 24th, we are heading towards Cashie's Well. July the 8th, we are heading to North Weald. August the 12th, we are heading to Slough Fort. We are saving one for May, guys, okay? We're going to talk about this last because this is something big. We are going to something big.
But then the one we're going to talk about next is pretty big as well, in all honesty.
I've never heard of this.
And the pictures that I'm seeing of this place just look immense. It looks absolutely bloody fantastic. And
I'm not going to give anything just away yet. It opened in 1837.
Yes.
Okay, the place opened in 1837. Okay, so that is, I think it's up near Mazzy's neck of the woods as well.
No, I think it's the other side. I think it's Hearts.
Hertfordshire.
Yeah. Maz.
Where's Maz?
Harrow, isn't it?
Harrow?
Harrow? Norfolk. Harrow?
Are you anywhere near Hertfordshire? Maz. She's
No.
on the chat. She ain't. We're heading to Hertfordshire. That's where we're heading. We go then, Simon. Where are we heading? Go for it.
We are going to go to the British School Museum in Hitchin, Hertfordshire. It's been there, as you say, since I think 1864, and it's a school that was built then for a purpose, and it's really gone ever since there. And I looked at this compared to Rag School, which is again another great place. But this looks absolutely fantastic. This place, you can pick it up by just looking at the website. So anybody who wants to have a look at that, go and have a look at this British School Museum website.
Well, I'll give you a little rundown of it. All right, I'll give you a rundown of it. the history of the school. Okay, the first school on the site was a schoolroom for 200 boys and 100 girls. It was founded in 1810 by a local lawyer. It was a disused malt house. The schoolroom was the first monitorial school for the sons of the poor of Hertfordshire. Teaching was based on Joseph Lancaster's methods of monetizing teaching. He developed a system in large numbers of the younger schools and to be taught by older scholars under the masters or the boys or mistresses of the girls. The method continued until revised code in 1862 that brought in pupil teachers' methods of teaching. The school steadily grew in such extent. In 1837, a new school was built that could hold 300 boys and completed in 1838. The original school is converted malt house and included an infant school as well as a girls'. Her Majesty Inspector of Schools, Matthew Arnold, visited the school in 1852 and reinforced the 1849 recommendations of Inspector. The boys should benefit from their new classrooms. In 1857, it was decided the school board trustees to completely rebuild the infant school. The new building was completed in 1858 with adjoining house from the masters and mistresses. By 1904, additional classrooms were needed because of the growing number of pupils, and these were built in 1904. But by 1920, the school was too small and quite worn out. The boys and the girls' schools transferred to a school in town. The infant school carried on because of the excuse was sent to Hitchin of the outbreak of World War II. The school reverted to a junior mixed school in 1940s. The school continued up until 1969 when it closed, but the buildings were taken over by Hertfordshire College and the Queen Street Activity Centres.
Yeah, so what history is there?
Yeah.
Absolutely looking really, and I don't think we give the date, it's September the 9th we're doing that.
Yeah, September the 9th. Absolutely. September the 9th, we are heading out to that wonderful.
It sounds absolutely brilliant. It does. That one and the next one, I'm not going to reveal, but this, I've never heard of this. I don't know how we found it, but well.
And if I am correct, Mr. Simon, it should be live on the website.
Let me have a look.
It should be all live on the website for people to go and join in the fun of booking.
Yeah, we've actually gone into a second page now. You have to click over the page. But that photo, to me, says, how haunted is this place? The photo on our page now, how haunted is that? How haunted does it look before even walking in it? So, yeah, it is live.
It is live on the website. So if you want to come and join us at the British School Museum, go over to www.essexghosthunters.co.uk and get your tickets, because it will be fantastic, guys. It will be fantastic. Right, guys, get sharing. This is one of the locations that we have never done before. I know the team. I think it was suggested by people.
Might have been. Is it June? I don't know if June suggested it. That just pops into my head. But somebody was talking to me, and they said that they'd seen lots of stuff there, and heard lots of stuff there. So somebody's obviously been that we've been around. But I don't know. But I can't wait for that one. That one's good. That one's going to be good.
Yeah. Interesting. Very, very interesting, guys, that we are heading towards the